get the dash? Can I catch me, bro? Ooh, can I get the dash? Can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Washington football team. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. Steven Sims now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Smith now to throw. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Smith. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Smith. Open man here. Sims complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Rivers now to throw on first down. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ryan Kerrigan.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a run.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Makes the point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Quick throw complete into the flat out left. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith rolling to his right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Smith on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st down, Washington.
From the red zone now, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He was taken down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Smith. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with Taylor to begin drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Tackle made by Jonathan.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play fake. Rivers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rivers on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number
Terry McLaurin,
Terry McLaurin.
50 yards.
Touchdown,
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Stick kickoff for Washington.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Sets up
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, it's Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 32 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Mix the score. Colts 14. Washington 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Buying time to his left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They run the counter. Hines, and he takes it in for a Colts score. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Smith. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
40-yard line.
Draw play. This is Hines. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At the 33-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Steven Sims on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
First down, Washington.
On first down, Smith. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 3.
Again, it's Taylor. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw it in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was made she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
21. Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go. Line 54. Line 54. Hey, alert. Watch 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. We got to get the ball. Take it.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. This is taken at the 18. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing again. Eason. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 63 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. Where do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th.
Focusing on me.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you. He's crashing. He's checking crashing.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Hey, gun. Sponge.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Again, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, alert.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
50-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Colts 7, 49ers nothing.
Here we go. Watch the run. Tight dog.
Now here's Samuel on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
On the tackle.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go. 180. Double dog. That's the way. Bang.
Here's Mostert, and he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 36. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Garoppolo tossing quickly out wide. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun is Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
2 yards on the pick.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Garoppolo. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Raheem Mostert. Results in a 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
A gain of 45 yards. And a Colts first down.
Now it's the backup, Rivers. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Jonathan Taylor.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
He was brought down at the
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
This is third down.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
The 27-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mostert. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 44, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
44-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job.
And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
49er.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 39, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run right side with Mostert, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. There to stop it was Darius Leonard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
To throw is Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Complete.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of
when I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Today's final score, Colts 14, 49ers 7.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not?
Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a weapon. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down, I'm airing the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The first down throw here for Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 55 is my guy, 55. Rip left, rip left.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Rivers. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again here, Rivers. He'll get this one to Pittman. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 41's coming, 41's the mic.
To throw again, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll throw again. Rivers. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Again, it's Rivers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
To Juju Smith-Schuster. 24-yard gain on the play. And a Steeler first down.
Here we go. Ready? Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Conner. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run here with Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the rookie out of Wisconsin. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Pascal. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Steelers.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Taylor only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. From the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
By the Steelers.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Burgers pass.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Rivers.
Joe Hayden from his quarterback position on the sack that time.
45-yard line.
After the sack on 1st down, Rivers.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And the Steeler 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Right there. 54. Right.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson on the other end of the throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Connor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down, Steelers.
Here we go, here we go. Black 20.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Juju Smith-Schuster. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to... start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On play action, Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, 47 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game.
For the extra point.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Taken in by Pascal out left. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back now in Indianapolis.
Steelers 21.
It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
Number 28.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Rivers. He's got Burton here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down now. It's Hines. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Dominated, boys, dominated.
Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Rivers. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rivers now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again here, Rivers. He's got his tight end, Burton. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Rivers on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
9-yard gain on the play.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
And a Steeler first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Final score, Steelers 28, Colts 14.